From a town cut through the air, pulling me from everywhere. Night frequency begins to rise, shining under distant sky.
Format 2, rhythms pounding tight routine, flashing harsh and cold and clean. Bass repeats like coded light, leading me across the night.
Format 3, short delays drift through my ear, distant voices disappear. Melody loops sharp and fine, locked inside the minor line.
Tension builds in rising threads, rushing through the past it spreads. Then the drop removes the weight, crashing through the open gate.
Format 5,
motion twists within my breath, chasing sound like chasing death. But the pulse keeps guiding me through the night's frequency.
every fragment, every tone hits me deep in skin and bone. Every echo pulls me right into waves of glowing night.
When the final beat is done, I'm still chasing where it runs. Night frequency is all I feel, burning fast and good and real.
Format 5, neon breaks across the street, falling down in flashes sweet. Every shape begins to bend, color crashing without end. Kick drum slams like metal doors, shaking through the glowing floors. Bassline swells in harsh attack, pulling every heartbeat back. Tension builds in glowing strands, shifting like collapsing lands. Drop explodes in bright collapse, snapping through the final gaps. Motion rises fast and tight, running through the broken light. Every fragment hits the ground, melting into shape and sound. Eyes are wide, the night is loud, wrapped inside a neon cloud. Every hit electrifies, breathing sparks behind my eyes. When the final color falls, silence fills the empty halls. Neon collapse slowly fades, leaving only glowing shades. Format 7.
Beat is racing in my mind, lights are bleeding into lines. Shadow pulses through my chest, driving me with no rest. Format 2, neon shapes begin to break. Steps I take make circuits shake. Baseline hits in tight design, pulling me across the line. Format 3, air is thick with static sparks, moving fast through glowing darks. Every rhythm makes me climb, running on the shadow line. Format 4, drop erupts in bursting waves, bringing back the sound it saves. Energy erupts inside, no more place for fear to hide. Format 5. Lights are stored in rapid streams, shifting like unfinished dreams. Every echo sharp and fine keeps me on the shadow line. Format 6, pressurizing in the air. Every second stripped and bare. Voices whisper, go, go, go. Processed raw in stereo. Format 7, endless night becomes my track. Never slowing, never back. Shadow line forever mine, racing past the finish line.
Formats running through my head, beats collide with hints I dread. Moving in a glitching flow, breakpoint signal starts to glow. Metallic echoes slice the night, rhythm snapping, strobing light. Bass breaks open every wall, making every moment fall.
Phrases cut with heavy grain, looping through my wired brain. Every pulse is sharp and thin, calling me to dive within. Lights flip hard when tension grows. Every
the tempo climbs, pulling through the broken lines. I'll keep moving, unstoppable. Breakpoint signal audible.
Air is cold and neon blue. Rhythms keep me pushing through. Every layer cracks the floor, opening a hidden door. When the final tone breaks free, all the noise aligns with me. Signal rising clean and bright.
Breaking through the endless night. Oh, 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 Hollow tones invade my chest, pull me where the beats compress. Bassline drives in ruthless pace, filling up the empty space. Vapes emerge in piercing light, glowing through the endless night. Rhythm stacking rising layers, pushing all like quiet prayers. Vocal chops distorted and bend, looping with no starter end. Echo shopping minor cries, drifting soft but hypnotized. Breakdown strips the world to none, silence heavy, nearly gone. Then the drop arrives alive, fueling hollow bass drive.
Beat erupts inside my blood.
Tension rising like a flood. Every beat is sharp and bright, spreading sparks through fading night. Lines are moving left and right, forming trails of shifting light. Nothing you can slow or hide, moving in the baseline tide. When the final wave is through, still the rhythm pulses true. Format one, sparks ignite beneath my feet. Circuits twist around the beat. Heat erupts in sudden light, launching me into the night. Format two, baseline moves in looping form, rushing like a gathering storm. Hi-hat slicing straight and thin, pulling me deeper and before, pulling me to run once more. Formats deep like steel and fire, climbing higher, climbing higher. Hi-hats flick like fractured glass, cutting sharp as moments pass. Guitar voices call my name, looping in a frozen frame. Filtered, harsh and tight and thin, drilling deep beneath my skin. Breakdown opens, tension cracks, silence stretching to the max. Then the drop destroys the air, zero fault pulse everywhere. Format. Shake my spine, everything in perfect time. Rhythms rising bold and fierce, breaking through the inner fear. Sweat and sound collide as one, racing fast and never done. Every second raw and true pulls me to the shining blue. When the final hit runs dry, still I feel the pulses fly. Zero fault within my chest, guiding me to endless rest. To swell, sinks your eyes like distant bells. Bassline stirs in steady form, waking up the circuit dawn. Kick strikes gently first, then strong, pushing all the night along. Rhythms climbing, coated glow, rising slow, then letting go. Energy begins to bloom, cutting through the fading gloom. Every sense in upward climb, ringing like a morning chime. Pulses warm within my chest, telling me I passed the test. Every tone in motion drawn, guiding me towards circuit dawn. As the final beat steps down.